Does it really change with every season? Or is it always fixed and bound to reason? What is true in time? What is true in time? And the words I used to think were mine come back to me in another's lines. Yesterday comes back in rhyme. Yesterday comes back in rhyme. Yes, I look around and often find the past is either here or close behind. I look ahead and I could swear there was a path. Now nothing's there. This crumpled map's too hard to read. It seems at times just picks up speed. It seems at times just picks up speed. If we find love in time, there's room for yours and mine. If what is true can change with every minute, then how can we believe or have faith in it? If I can sing long enough and make each song a song of love, then maybe every song comes true. True in time. True in time. My name is John. I will be your singer. That was a song called True in Time. It's the title song of my most recent CD. It came out a little over a year ago. I wrote it with Pete Kennedy of the duo The Kennedys. Pete came up with the title, and we collaborated on the lyrics over the internet. And then I came up with the tune and ran the chords by him, and he said they were okay. So a song is born. You never know where the songs can come from. They can come from just about everywhere. You just have to be ready. All right. How many of you have not seen me play live before? Many of you. Okay, this is good. Well, thank you for coming. The people who raised their hands, I will refer to you as the new people. Thank you for coming. Welcome new people. Also, welcome back people who've seen me play before. But I want the new people to feel welcome. I don't want them to feel like outsiders. So I've got a couple of orientation songs that seem to help the new people. And so I'll go ahead and do the first one first. It's the most effective one. It's a song about where I'm from. Oh. Easy now. There's more. I'm from New Jersey. I don't expect too much. If the world ended today, I would adjust. I'm from New Jersey. No, I don't talk that way. I watched too much TV when I was young. I'm from New Jersey. My mom's Italian. I've read those mafia books. We don't belong. There were girls from New Jersey who had that great big hair. Once found in shopping malls, I will take you there. I had large hair myself once. I'm from New Jersey. It's not like Texas, no, there is no mystery. I can't pretend. I'm from New Jersey. It's like Ohio, but even more so. Imagine that. I know which exit and where I'm bound. The tolls on the parkway, they will slow you down. New Jersey people, they will surprise you, 'cause they're not expected to do too much. They will try harder, they may go further, 'cause they never think that they are good enough. I'm from New Jersey, I don't expect too much. If the world ended today, I would adjust. Yes, I would adjust. I would adjust. Thank you so much. No, thank you. Okay. Dave, could you put the thumper on maybe? I just need that every once in a while. Okay. Okay, that was called I'm from New Jersey. That's true. I was born in Newark. I grew up in Newark. No, I'm born in Newark. I grew up in Colonia, New Jersey. Okay. You hearing that? Okay, that's right. Well, we'll just leave that for now. Okay, should I do? I've got another introductory song. It's not as effective as that one, but it's pretty good. Should I do that now? Yes. All right. Okay, good. I don't want to overwhelm you with the introductory material. Okay, this one comes from a rough time in my life when I got a job, a full-time job. I had enough work experience early on to know I wanted to make a living. I wanted to support myself. I wanted to be independent, but I wanted to do that without having a job. And I didn't know anybody who did that, so I went to college. I was the first and only person in my family to go to college, and I was glad about that. The very first night of the very first day of college, they had a freshman orientation coffee house. I signed up. All the performers would be playing from the incoming freshman class, and I'd never played at a coffee house before, so I wasn't sure what to expect. So I prepared some songs, but when that first night came of the first day of school, my throat had closed off, and I realized I would be unable to sing any of the songs I had practiced. So I'm not exactly sure what I did. I believe I played the banjo, I played guitar, and I sang. And there was another guy I found out was also from New Jersey, played a mandolin and guitar and sang. And in the audience was a guitar player who saw the makings of a bluegrass band. So that was the beginning of the Razzie Dazzy Spasm Band. Yeah, well, sorry to be such a name dropper so early in the show. But, if life isn't fair, some people get the big breaks early. So what can I say? All right. So I played that first night. I played at all the coffee houses they'd let me. This is at Moravian College in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and I played at every coffee house. There was one they wouldn't let me, and then I eventually ran the coffee house program there at school. But a few months after that first night, the guitar player in the audience, his name was Doug Anderson, took me to the professional coffee house on the south side of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, a place called Godfrey Daniels Coffee House, which is still there. And he wanted to get a booking for a friend of his who was a blues guitarist and songwriter, George Kritzbach. So Doug took his first record album to Dave Fry, who booked Godfrey's. And they didn't have a show that night, but people were gathered in the front room playing music. It was kind of an informal jam session. and there was guitars and mandolins and fiddles. And I remember they passed me the guitar at one point, and I sang a song, and they were nice about it and everything. And I just loved I loved the feel of the place. I thought this is what Greenwich Village must have been like in the '60s. A few years later, when I found out what Greenwich Village had become, I wished it was more like Godfrey's. Anyway, so I started going to the open mics on Sunday nights and to the shows. They would drop the price in half after the first set, so I was able to experiment on people whose music, whose descriptions looked interesting on the calendar, but whose music I did not know. And so I felt like I discovered this whole world of music I didn't know existed. There was no YouTube then, so there was no way to preview people. Anyway, so I felt like I discovered this whole world of music I didn't know existed. Some of my favorites there are maybe people you heard of or not, but Claudia Schmidt and Rosalie Sorrells and Utah Phillips and Stan Rogers and Nancy Griffith and Jack Hardy, great people whose music I had not really known before. And I thought, boy, if I could be like one of the people who plays at a place like this, that'll be the best thing. So I started heading in that direction and away from everything else. I didn't know how that would work with my studies, my scholarly stuff. So to have a more secure future, I became a philosophy major. So, because music business isn't financially very stable sometimes for a lot of people. So I became a philosophy major, and that way I had a plan, if the music thing didn't work out. And it worked out great. Upon graduation, I got a job delivering flowers because I was qualified with my degree. And I did that for 3.5 years, not to brag. And then I was offered this full-time job that led to this song, and it put me into a deep pit of melancholy, despair, and woe. And it became the title song of my second record, which had no happy songs on it whatsoever. Okay. There'll be less talking as we go along here, so just something that I look forward to. Okay, it's called Land of the Bottom Line. I couldn't bribe a wino on what I used to make. My fortune was as sure as the wind. But I was free to wander, and time was on my hands. It was mine to burn and to bend. Freedom for freedom, call that an even scheme. Give me time to wonder and to dream. I need the money, they'll take the time down to the land of the bottom line, to the bottom line. Then there came a chance to make some steady dough, bouncing up my alley to the door. You fill your clothes with keys and responsibilities, trading the maybe for the sure. Freedom for freedom, call that an even scheme. Give me time to wonder and to dream. I need the money, they'll take the time down to the land of the bottom line, to the bottom line. Hey. All I ever wanted was to be a kid and play, fighting every change along the way. I don't like work, but I don't like waste, and I don't like waiting for a taste. Freedom for freedom, call that an even scheme. Give me time to wonder and to dream. I need the money. They'll take the time down to the land of the bottom line, to the bottom line. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you. All right. Oh, thanks. What's that? Turn the guitar up?
No, check stomp.
Oh, check stomp, okay. There it is, okay, very good, thank you. All right, so that would land at the bottom line. There's a line in that third verse, I don't like work, I don't like waste, I don't like waiting for a taste. My wife said, you shouldn't sing that. She says, you don't mind work. And it reminded me of something that Utah Phillips said about there's a difference between work and toil. He said, work is what you do for yourself. Toil is what you do for others. So I should really be singing, I don't like toil. But that's a whole nother syllable. I said that in Texas a couple weeks ago, and they said, not in Texas, it's not. It's a toll. Okay. All right, let me see. This is a mental request just came in. This is, I'll sing a song. Song from my first record that came out in the late 1900s. It's a song called I Saw a Stranger with Your Hair. I saw a stranger with your hair. Tried to make her give it back so I could send it off to you, maybe Federal Express, 'cause I know you'd miss it. I saw another with your eyes, the flash just turned my head. I went to try them on for size, but they looked the other way, and they wouldn't listen. But you're never hard to find in a crowd. The people around you smiling out loud. Their feet don't touch the ground. No, their feet don't touch the ground. No, their feet don't touch the ground. I heard a stranger with your voice. It took me by surprise. Again I found it wasn't you, just an angel in disguise, in for a visit. And by the way, how is my heart? I haven't seen it since you left. I'm almost sure it followed you. Could you sometime send it back? I'll buy the ticket. But you're never hard to find in a crowd. The people around you smiling out loud. Their feet don't touch the ground. No, their feet don't touch the ground. No, their feet don't touch the ground. I saw a stranger with your hair. I saw another with your eyes. I heard an angel with your voice, yes. And by the way, how is my heart? By the way, how is my heart? Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks for doing that. That clapping stuff. All right. Let's check my tuning here. Let me just turn this off so you don't have to listen to this. Okay, that's okay. There's the one. Okay, I'd like to sing you another song from the True in Time record. It's a song I wrote for my friends there at Godfrey Daniels Coffee House. It's, like I said, it's still there. I just played it there again in January. And the place is doing okay. It's located on the south side of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania is the home of Bethlehem Steel, the big steel mill. It's also where they have their corporate headquarters. And so that's mentioned in there. At its busiest, the steel plant, they said it was the 5-mile-long plant from the coke works all the way to the western edge, all situated along the Lehigh River. They're in the Lehigh Valley. And Bethlehem, Pennsylvania also calls itself the Christmas City. And they have bus tours through the historic section of town around Christmas time, settled by the Moravians in the 1740s. And on top of South Mountain, there's a light that lights up every night. They call it the Star of Bethlehem. And it used to be that it would just light up at Christmas time, but now it's all year round. Okay, so one more thing about this is 7 miles away from Bethlehem is Nazareth, Pennsylvania, which is the home of Martin Guitars. And this is a Martin. Yeah, well, thank you. And I'm singing a song. This is a song I wrote sitting down, and I haven't performed it standing very often. So if you wouldn't mind, turn around till. All right, never mind. Oh, that's good. That's a nice sound. Oh, no, that's yours. But well, I might need one. Okay, this is a song called Nazarene Guitar. The cool people had a meeting and decided that I wasn't one of them. So I took my Nazarene guitar, played it all the way to Bethlehem, where some kind people took me in before I even found that I was lost. Oh, my mind moved slowly, north side covered with moss. Nazarene guitar, South Mountain star. Roads can scar and heal, words can heal and scar. Oh, but love lasts longer. Love is stronger than steel. There's music in the valley, the sounds of how it feels. They welcomed me, a front door key to my dreams. Oh, the young and the poor tend to see the lower extremes. I listened in the wings, filling with sounds that were true. Oh, it seems I was given more than I was due. Nazarene guitar, South Mountain star. Roads can scar and heal, words can heal and scar. Oh, but love lasts longer. Love is stronger than steel. There's music in the valley, the sounds of how it feels. future family had a meeting and decided that I could be one of them. So I took my Nazarene guitar, played it all the way from Bethlehem. Oh, I miss those hills that kept watch on me and my friends. Mostly it's the faces with me till the end. Though I slouched away, they'll be with me till the end. Thank you. All right. Thanks a lot. Okay, you can turn around, back around now and face this way. I forgot to tell the audience that, and I played at a festival and I did one big set. And one guy came up to me afterwards. He said, "I missed the rest of the show because I hadn't asked him to turn around." All right, what's next here? Oh. Okay. Got one. Just came in. All right. I've moved. Hi. This is a song that hello? It went away. There it is. It's a song that started out as a poem, and I made it into a song a long time ago. It was written by a woman from western Pennsylvania, and her name was Elma Dean. And she sent it to, a friend of mine in Ohio sent me the poem, and I made it into a song, and I played it at a group songwriter show in Spokane, Washington. And one of the other songwriters there, David Wilcox, heard me play the song at the sound check, and asked if he could record it. And I said yeah. And he did a nice version of it. Also, Edwin McCain did a version of this song. It's a It's a song that goes out to the ones who didn't come home and for the ones who remember. It's called Let Them In. Let them in, Peter. They are very tired. Give them couches where the angels sleep. And like those fires, let them wake whole again to brand new dawns, fired with the sun, not wartime's bloody guns. May their peace be deep. Remember where the broken bodies lie. God knows how young they were to have to die. God knows how young they were to have to die. Oh, well, give them things they like. Let them make some noise. Give roadhouse bands, not golden harps, to these our boys. Let them love Peter, 'cause they've had no time. They should have trees and bird songs and hills to climb. The taste of summer in a ripened pear, and girls sweet as meadow winds with flowing hair. Tell them how they are missed and say not to fear. It's gonna be alright with us down here. Oh, oh, oh. Let them in, Peter. Thank you. All right, see what's next here. Sitting down one. Okay. All right. So I watched a lot of shows at Godfrey Daniels. I watched a lot of shows from the wings. I started to host the open mic nights while I was still in school, and became kind of a general purpose volunteer at Godfrey's, helping out at the front counter and as an usher and a sound man and MC, and eventually opening act. I watched lots of shows from the sound booth, which was stage right, and there was a booth, a trunk in the corner that I watched a lot of shows for, and I was really amazed at how my favorite performers would just transform the room. The place would feel completely different after the show than it did before. And it was really magical, and each one of my heroes did it in their own way. And I thought, boy, I'd love to be able to make the audience feel how my heroes made me feel. So I studied them, and I really noticed that one of the things I noticed about them is they seem to consistently, they all seem to know what was going to happen next. There were no awkward moments at all. They seemed to know the songs ahead of time. They knew the words and the music. Whoa. Also, what they would do, they would write a list of their songs, and they'd stick it to the top of their guitar, and they go right down the list, right in order, boom, boom, boom. So the first time I did an opening act there, it was with Russ Rentler from the Razzie Dazzie Spasm Band. He was the mandolin player that first night of school. We did the opening act for Jack Hardy. It was June 1979, and we figured out we were going to do ahead of time, and we made a list, and we went right down the list just like that. Like my heroes, and I thought it had gone pretty well, and I asked Dave Fry, how do you think it went? He just shook his head and he walked away, and I said, oh no, that's probably not good. So I asked him a little bit later, Dave, could you use words? And he said it was good, John. It was a little too good. It was a little too structured, too polished, too smooth. I'd even call it slick. And people started calling me slick. I was horrified. I just want to be professional like my heroes, but it came off as overly slick. So that's when I had to abandon the traditional know what you're doing approach to playing music, to performing. So now I write up a set list for every show, but not till after. So that way, if I say something that doesn't make sense, it doesn't make the list. Or I do a song that doesn't connect the way I want to. Okay. I don't want to share all my secrets with you. Okay. Let me sing you this one. This is from the True in Time record. I wrote this a couple Januaries ago, and I want to send it out to the people who might be having a tough time dealing with the world as it is. If you're not having a tough time, I'm happy for you. It's for the other people. It's called Tattooed. It's a pretty new day in a pretty new year. It's hard to know where to go from here. It's easy to say, 'cause talk is cheap. Are you worried now? Are you losing sleep? Worried Man Blues is an old song that comes to mind. In a world gone wrong, we're hoping so hard to find. Losing hurts worse than winning feels good. They say move on, and you know you should. When the good is lost, but the damage stays, a tattooed heart can last you all your days. Oh, when you win, you should celebrate. It could come in a rush, but not stay late. There's a lot of art on the younger skin, and unseen marks deep within. Worried Man Blues is an old song that comes to mind. In a world gone wrong, we're hoping so hard to find. Losing hurts worse than winning feels good. They say move on, and you know you should. So you carry on as best you can. Get out of bed and rise again. Thanks. Thank you. All right. Okay, me singing this next one. I've written hundreds of songs, but in terms of overtly positive songs, I've got 5. Because I wrote one recently. Okay. So I like to. Oh, I'm going to do 2 in a row. If you can take that, I don't know. Okay. I think this is a record it was on one of my records. I think it was called, no, it's not that one. It's called The Company You Keep. And it's a song, I want to send out to Cindy, and it's a song called Morningside. Am I a fool at this late date to heed a voice that says that you can be great? I heard it young, now I hear it again. It says you can be better than you've ever been. I don't want to waste what I have to give and all of the time that I've left to live. I don't want to waste what I have to give, any of the time I've got left. I can do more than I thought I could. Work brings more luck than knocking on wood. There's random bad and random good. Work brings more good luck, good luck, good luck. You ask the world, and the world says no. That's the world's refrain. Mine says go. You ask the world, and the world says no. It's an old world refrain. Mine says go. I don't want to waste what I have to give and all of the time that I've left to live. I don't want to waste what I have to give and any of the time I've got left. I can do more than I thought I could. Work brings more like a knocking on wood. There's random bad and random good. Work brings more good luck, good luck, good luck. I better be off, I've got dreams to dream, though it seems uphill and a little extreme. If I can find hope in this fading light, then I'll find you on the morning side. I don't want to waste what I have to give and all of the time that I've left to live. I don't want to waste what I have to give, any of the time I've got left. I can do more than I thought I could. Work brings more luck than knocking on wood. There's random bad and random good. Work brings more good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. All right. This is another one, two in a row. I don't normally do two overtly positive songs in a row. But this is a, I want to clear a little room here. In case I bust a move. That hasn't happened yet, but it might. What's that? Break it, you bought it. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay. I'd like to sing you another sing-along now. All the songs I've done so far have been sing-alongs. I forgot something. All right. This is a song about wanting to be a tree when you grow up. It's called Branching Out, and the chorus goes, and that's your part. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach for the sky. I'm gonna reach till I know why. I'll start. All right. Very good. Okay. Okay. Get the right kind of pick for this. Get the purple pick. Okay. Branching out, take one. When I grow up, I want to be a tree, gonna make my home with the birds and the bees and the squirrels. They can count on me when I grow up to be a tree. I'll let my joints get stiff, put my feet in the ground, take the winters off and settle down. Keep my clothes till they turn brown. When I grow up, I'm gonna settle down. And I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, reach for the sky. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach till I know why, till I know why. When the spring comes by, I'm gonna get real green. If the dogs come by, I'm gonna get real mean. On windy days, I'll bend and lean. When I grow up, I'm gonna get real green. If I should fall in storm or slumber, please don't turn me into lumber. I'd rather be a Louisville slugger, swinging for the seas. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, reach for the sky. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, till I know why. One more. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach for the sky. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach till I know why, till I know why. Thanks. Thank you. Okay, this next song we're going to go by category. Should this next song be fast or slow? Fast, okay. Fast people beat the slow people, but not by much. You think that would happen every time, but it doesn't. Okay, fast old or fast new? New. Okay. I think the new people beat the old people, and that's okay. Fast new. Okay, fast new positive. Fast new negative. Negative. Fast new negative. Okay. Let's see. Might have to go to the notebook. Fast new negative. What's that? More right ways than one. Oh, that's too specific. We're going by category here. See if I can find it. I'll do it, but otherwise I'll have to get a substitute. Okay, I'm getting close. I can tell it. Oh, that's not. Oh, there's one I could do. Okay. Fast new. Oh, let's see. I think I feel I'm close. No, there it is. I found it. Okay, great. Okay, now if I can only read my handwriting, or the print is kind of small. Okay. I'll have to sit. Okay. Fast new. What was that? Fast new negative or fast new? This is. I think it's kind of. Well, this is probably. I guess there's some negative parts in it. Maybe one of the negative things about this song is it's not true. It's a song it's called "The Ballad of Iris and Pearl," and it's on the True in Time record. It's I've been a part of a songwriting workshop in New Mexico run by Eliza Gilkison, who's played here. Yeah, and it's people come from all around the country to play, and one of the and they offer kind of challenges, just to get people going. And was write a song about Iris and Pearl. Iris and Pearl are Eliza's dogs. So hopefully this will be. So I don't know how to describe it any more than that. Okay. Hopefully. So this is kind of a fictional or alternative history of country music. Pearl and Iris, Iris and Pearl, unsung heroes of the music world. Pearl and Iris, Iris and Pearl, unsung heroes of the music world. Iris played guitar and sang like a bird. Pearl played banjo like no one had heard. Bill Monroe, Lester and Earl learned from the stylings of Iris and Pearl. Blue Moon of Kentucky, an old Iris tune, she gave it to Bill on one morning in June. Their genius was sure, but their egos were such they cared less about cash than a treat or a touch. Pearl and Iris, Iris and Pearl, unsung heroes of the music world. Pearl and Iris, Iris and Pearl, unsung heroes of the music world. In Mesa Springs, not far from Tennessee. She took care of AP and Sarah for free. They could have been as big as any band alive, but couldn't care less about the baby life. That's mumbling. In Mesa Springs, not far from Tennessee, they took care of AP and Sarah for free. Didn't take to travel, and neither could drive. They could have been as big as any band alive. Iris taught a boy named Elvis to sing. She gave, he and Pearl once had a thing. Pearl broke it off, made him shake and stir, but he was just a hound dog to her. Pearl and Iris, Iris and Pearl, unsung heroes of the music world. Pearl and Iris, Iris and Pearl, unsung heroes of the music world. In a North Country town, they taught a boy named Bob. By all accounts, did a pretty fair job. I think I have told too much of their tale. They never put their souls up for sale. One more chorus. Pearl and Iris, Iris and Pearl, unsung heroes of the music world. Pearl and Iris, Iris and Pearl, unsung heroes of the music world. Thank you. Whoa. All right, I'll do songs I know from now on.
How about Gypsy Life?
Okay, that's what I know. I recognize that. Okay. Let's see if I get the. I'm gonna do the. Is it behind the capo? On the seat? Thank you. Right. Very nice when the audience helps out with the show. Last night, there was a request to do a song called Italian Girls, and I thought I knew it. And I started going, I got to the second verse, and I flubbed it. And so I tried again, started again, I messed it up in the same exact place. And so I said, does anybody have an internet connection? So somebody came in, brought their phone up, and held it up right so I could read the lyrics. I was able to do the whole song. That had never happened before. Like, okay. I agreed to do something. Oh yeah, Gypsy Life came. This is on a record called Temporary Road. It was the first of my CDs to go out of print. So I think I named it pretty well. The Gypsy Life. There is nothing in my head today, nothing awful there to ponder or confuse me. Go ahead and what you have to say, and I will listen as I listen to the news. I know the whole truth there is horrible. It's better if you take a little at a time. Too much and you are not portable, and not enough and you'll be making happy rhymes. You might like the gypsy life. You judge your progress by the phases of the moon. Get your compass and your sharpest knife, 'cause people love you when they know you're leaving soon. If if you choose to settle in one place, you may be harder over on the ones you love, like a tree without the growing space. You will be taking from below and from above. You might like the gypsy life. You judge your progress by the phases of the moon. Get your compass and your sharpest knife, 'cause people love you when they know you're leaving soon. There is nothing in my head today. I'll cross the river, people, as I cross my heart. The pigeon bridges are a place to stay. I will go under as I try to do my part. You might like the gypsy life. You judge your progress by the phases of the moon. Get your compass and your sharpest knife, 'cause people love you when they know you're leaving soon. 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 Gypsy life. All right. Thank you. All right. I'd like to play a little guitar for you now. This is called a G-sharp guitar. It was given to me by a friend of mine in the Netherlands, my friend Willem Leeuwenhoek. It's got 6 strings like a... it's got 6 strings like a regular guitar, but it's got the short neck, which makes it very portable. But if you tune it to standard tuning, where the top and bottom strings are tuned to E note, and you go up the neck, the intonation can get a little wacky. So it's recommended you tune it to 2 steps above standard tuning, which makes the E strings A flat or G sharp, and that's how the guitar gets its name. I'm tuning it to G, so I'm being rebel. That's not an interesting story, but it's true. I've got more like that. Not quite as good. All right. Let me sing you... I'd like to sing you an old blues song that I wrote. That used to be harder to believe. Not so. This is before I was John Gorka, singer, songwriter, folk guy, but after I was in the Razzie Dazzie Spasm Band, so it was that middle period. I was the banjo player in the Razzie Dazzie Spasm Band, as you recall. The band was based in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. We were hoping to come to Carbondale, but well, let me put it this way. Our 1979-1980 world tour took place in Bethlehem. That was our world. We had some transportation problems. Not only did we not have a tour bus, but none of us had a car. So we mainly played at places that we could walk to and carry the sound system. And walking tours. Doug Anderson, he was older than the rest of us, but he didn't drive at the time. But he was married, and his wife had a car, but she would not let us use it. Every once in a while, she gave us a ride to a show or would pick us up from a show, but not in the same night. So the band broke up after being stranded a number of times. I moved from the north side of Bethlehem to the south side to be closer to Godfrey Daniels Coffee House. I lived above the Natural Foods restaurant for a while. It was a place called So Eat Already. And until the landlord, Mr. Finnegan, raised the rent, and I was already paying as much as I could afford, even though my flower delivering career was going great. So I didn't know what to do, and the people at Godfrey Daniels said I could stay in the basement until I found a place, and I was really grateful. I was relieved. And the basement isn't fixed up like it is now. My room was basically a mattress on cinder blocks, and it was situated directly beneath the stage on the main floor. My room was downstairs. And I think what happened one night, there was a blues duo who played at Godfrey's, and then after the show, everybody went home, and I was just me there in the basement, and a train loaded with taconite headed for the Steels, and the train tracks were just on the other side of the alley behind Godfrey's. So when a train that was that heavy would come by, it would shake the building. And I think what happened was the blue notes that were left on the stage from the show went through the floor and pierced my heart. And so in the morning, I realized I had become an older blues man. It was kind of a surprise to me. I love the music, I love the players, I love the history, but I'm not from the South. I'm not even from South Jersey. But here I was, an older blues man, aged 23. So I told my family in New Jersey, and they were surprised, but they were glad that I didn't perform under my given name, John Gorka. I had a blues name. I performed under the name Slow Blind Driveway. Slow Blind Driveway specialized in the mid-Atlantic suburban Piedmont style of the blues, so I wanted to write something that had that Delaware Raritan Delta feel to it. So I didn't come up with anything for the longest time. Then one morning I woke up and I thought, I woke up this morning. That's a blues line. And I sang that line over and over again until the rest of the song just flowed. I'm not going to sing that song for you now, but I'm going to sing you another Slow Blind Driveway song. This is from a little bit later in his career. And I didn't think it was so bad, at least I had a floor over my head. So here we go. This is called Lightning's Blues. It's not about Lightning Hopkins, as you might think. It's about different lightning. Smokey the Bear said, only you can lightning. Said Smokey, that's not true, but sometimes I can't help myself. I strike at will, it's nothing personal. I'm just trying to get close enough to see the face of love, to be in the face of love. One combination still impresses women, wind, and summer dresses. Meet me underneath that hollow tree. Hope you don't mind if thunder follows me. We're just trying to get close enough to see the face of love, to be in the face of love. Hey. There's Franklin's kite and Franklin's key and Frankenstein. They were dead to me. I've lit them up, I've knocked them down, I've put them early underground. I'm just trying to get close enough to see the face of love, to be in the face of love. Whoa, whoa. There's boats for them out of the blue. Votes for us will hit the heights for you. I come by cloud, I come by storm. When the pressure drops, when cool meets warm, I'm just trying to get close enough to see the face of love, to be the face of love. Hey, one combination still impresses women, wind, and summer dresses. Meet me underneath that hollow tree. Hope you don't mind if thunder follows me. Hey, oh, lightning's blues, lightning's blues, lightning's blues, lightning's blues. Thank you. Thanks. Okay. Thank you very much. I'd like to do a few more for you here. Okay. I'll play you this one. If there's a theme that runs through the True in Times record, I'd say it was that a line from Utah Phillips. He said, "The past didn't go anywhere." And the character in this song, the past kind of isn't just present, but it kind of overwhelms everything. It's a song called "Cry for Help." Last time he drank whiskey, he thought of her all night. He didn't get to sleep until this morning. Tried to rearrange the past to make it feel all right, but the way he feels now just seems like a warning to leave it in the past. But the leaving doesn't last. Call to cry for help when you cannot help yourself. The last time that he saw her, it was east of Santa Fe, on a bus to take her back to school. You know he'd rarely touch the hard stuff, 'cause it tends to call her name, reminding this half-educated fool to leave it in the past. But the leaving doesn't last. Call to cry for help when you cannot help yourself. I guess we learn to live with our losses till we are lost as well. Is there a cry for help when you cannot help yourself? Is there a cry for help when you cannot help yourself? Thank you. All right. All right. Well, thank you. Let's see. I said there's a few more I wanted to do, but this next one I don't want to do. But I feel I must. As a folk singer, I must sing about the truth to the people. I wanted to write a song about aging gracefully, but it didn't work. It didn't work out. So I got this instead. It's horrible, but I must sing it. Okay. It's a song called People My Age. People My Age. I do mention scrapple in the song. I learned about scrapple in Pennsylvania. I described scrapple as a pork-based breakfast meat. But there's not a lot of meat involved. It's pig parts, just not the meat ones. One of the slogans is, everything but the squeal. Making you hungry, huh? Sometimes I say it's like Spam without the health benefits. Ha ha ha. There's no Spam in this song, just a little bit of scrapple. Called People My Age. People my age have started looking gross. I cannot say all, and I shouldn't say most. I've seen them in the grocery, I've seen them up close. People my age have started looking gross. Ooh. People my age are showing somewhere. There's holes where their teeth was, and their heads have gone bare. Their brains are shrinking, faces sinking into fat. And as for the mirror, we won't be looking into that. People my age have started looking gross. Maybe not in Colorado or up the Silicon Coast. Back in Pennsylvania, I'd eat scrapple on toast. Those were my first steps on the road to looking gross. Any eye contact I made during this song is purely accidental. People my age are looking overripe. Some are getting operations to tighten up what ain't tight. What gravity's ruined, they try to fix with a knife. What's pleasant in the darkness is plain scary in the light. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Gross. Thank you very much. Do two more for you. Uh-oh, somebody's car is... That song has that kind of effect on motor vehicles. Okay, I'll do something in that something like that tempo. Mm-hmm. No money coming in, it's all going out. I'm standing on the corner in the shadow of doubt. The street light's broken, my heart is gone. Fate is coming with its headlights on. I've got a mean streak, it's not a dotted line. As a matter of fact, it's a piece of my mind. It's a mean streak, it's improved and new. Hit me once and I'll show it to you. But love and money almost the same. The less you make, the more you're to blame. The more you have, the more you desire. You cheat someone, then you're playing with fire. I've got a mean streak, it's not a dotted line. It's a matter of fact, it's a piece of my mind. It's a mean streak, it's improved and new. Hit me once and I'll show it to you. Well, I used to keep my temper tight, right under wraps, riding by my side. But now I tend to let it free when the ways of the world are getting wise with me. I've got a mean streak, it's not a dotted line. It's a matter of fact, it's a piece of my mind. It's a mean streak, it's improved and new. Hit me once and I'll show it to you. No money coming in, it's all going out. I'm standing on the corner in the shadow of doubt. Street lights broken, my heart is gone. Fate is coming with its headlights on. Although I don't know how to manage, I won't let you take advantage of me. Although I don't know how to manage, I won't let you take advantage of me. Thanks a lot. Well, thank you very much. Thanks very much. I'm going to finish off with this one. I do have some CDs for sale. My road manager will be selling them after the show. You'll recognize him because he looks a lot like me. And proceeds go to one of my favorite causes, the Center for Advanced Learning at my house. You have 2 kids in college right now, so that's where that's going. This is a song called Mennonite Girl. Once I loved a Mennonite girl, and for a while she was my whole world. I think of her when the swallows fly, as I make my way to the by and by. I did right and I did wrong. I met her far, far from my home, under northern lights. I first kissed her hair. She stole my heart and she kept it there. I roamed again, oh, I did right. A hollow man who ached inside. Love seems to come from outside time. Well, I knew love when she was mine. I lost her to another place, another's arms, another's face. I made a vow right there and then to never let love go again. Chasing dreams, seeking gold. I was a young man, now I'm old. I learned one thing, to be sure. You can find gold and lose something more. I never learned the Mennonite ways. She's in my heart for all my days. I wish her peace, I wish her love, I wish her easy with the rough. Once I loved a Mennonite girl, and for a while she was my whole world. I think of her when the swallows fly, as I make my way to the by and by. I think of her when the swallows fly. Thanks to Steve's guitar. Thanks to Dave on sound. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thank you very much. I guess I really? Oh. Is there if I do two more then? Would that, okay, all right. Well, thanks a lot. That's nice. Well, thanks for staying up late. Okay, this is, I've been a part of that, I mentioned that being a part of a songwriter workshop, and this came out of that. I was inspired by all the people there. It's a very beautiful place, north of Taos, New Mexico, and people come from all over, and it really gets good songs done there. So I started asking about what the different features that were called, and I asked about the native people in the Taos Pueblo have been there for hundreds of years, and they call themselves the people of the Red Willow. And it reminded me of something I was playing in Alaska at a majority native village, and I remember looking at a Chamber of Commerce pamphlet they had there, and it said, "Doing business in the area for 10,000 years." So I just love that. And this is written from 20 years in the future, kind of looking back. And it's a song called Arroyo Seco. There was a place where the hippies won, in the land of the Subaru, where the dream was never done, and there still was room for you. In the valley of the Rio Grande, north of the Taos Plateau, people there would lend a hand and leave you room to grow, room to grow. It was back in 17, the summer before the fall. Hope was being squeezed by the bums who had it all. But there was music all around because the people dared to sing. You know, they made such a sound that they could face anything, anything. Sun, smoke, and cottonwood snow. People of the Red Willow know Arroyo Seco, New Mexico. Well, some made a little fire so the big fire wouldn't burn. The word rose like smoke, and the winds began to turn. Above the Taos Plateau, in the valley of the Rio Grande, a new sound took hold and resonated with the land, with the land. sun, smoke, and cottonwood snow. Some things only the red willow know. Hondo and Seco, New Mexico. In a place where the hippies won and a Subaru would do. The hard times came on, harder than they ever knew. But they would build again, sand, clay, and straw. They found a new well within and made an even deeper draw, deeper draw. Sun, smoke, and cottonwood snow. Some learn what the red willow know. Arroyo Seco, New Mexico. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. All right. I'll finish off with a straight ahead love song. This is also about a Mennonite girl. My wife is a poet and a writer. When she heard that Mennonite girl song, she said, "Have you heard my poem about the Amish boy?" So I'm more careful now. I finished with a straight ahead love song. Well, thank you so much for coming out. I didn't know where to look for you last night. I didn't know where to find you. I didn't know how I could touch that light that's always gathering behind you. I didn't know that I would find a way to find you in the morning. But love can pull you out of yesterday as it takes you without warning. I want to be a long-time friend to you. I want to be a long-time known. Not one of your memories used to be a summer's fading song. It's from me, it's to you, for your eyes. It's a way, a wonder that is wise. I am here, you are there, and love is our cross to bear. I know I'll think of us upon that hill with the golden moon arising, and the stars will fall around us still, while the love is realizing. So it is until we meet again, and I throw my arms around you. You can't count the gray hairs in my head. I'll still be thankful that I found you. It's from me, it's to you, for your eyes. It's a way, a wonder that is wise. I am here, you are there. Love is our cross to bear. Love is our cross to bear. Thank you very much. Be careful going home. Thanks a lot, everybody.